It's good to be wise when you are young.
The Our Food Project is a community-led initiative which aims to bring ordinary citizens' voices into the debate on the future of food and farming research. These voices are often excluded from decision-making processes. In October 2013, we held 2 community workshops in White City, an ethnically diverse area of West London, looking at food from a cultural and generational perspective. The first workshop was held at Nubian Life, a day centre for elderly people of African and Caribbean heritage.
These three were given free by...
I'm here today to learn more about the foods that are part of your culture and heritage, the foods that you cook, the foods that you eat, the foods you used to eat when you were children, the foods that perhaps your children or your nieces and nephews cook when you go and visit them, what they cook for you. Is we want to get all your voices and stories about what you do, what your everyday life is around food, what your memories are around food.
You know how to cook cuckoo?
No, because I don't cook that. My parents were Jamaican, so we didn't cook cuckoo. But what we did cook.
You cook stir meal?
In Jamaica they know it as turn meal.
Yeah.
Stir meal.
No, because different islands have different names.
Because you're from Barbados, that's what you call it there. My parents are from Jamaica, so they would call it something else. Trinidad and Guyana probably having a similar food history because of the influx of indentured workers who went there. And in Jamaica there were more sort of Chinese more than Indian indentured workers who went there, and what influence that had. I just was interested in where other people, what other islands other people came from, other parts of Africa or South America that other people came from. So Olga is representing for Barbados. Have we got anybody here from Trinidad?
Yeah.
Trinidadian roots, thank you, Marcel, I see Trinidadian. Jamaica?
Yeah.
Jamaica, representing from Jamaica. Right. Where are you from, Sally? What island are you from?
West Africa.
You're from West Africa. Which part of West Africa are you from?
Gambia.
Gambia! Nice, Gambia.
British Guyana, Guyanese.
He's trying to ask you what age you are.
The age?
Yes. You see it.
Almost 100.
Nice.
You must be eating healthy food. Yeah.
Grenada! Grenada, Mary's representing Grenada there. I'm assuming you're from West Africa also. Are you? Sierra Leone?
I'm from Freetown.
Freetown.
Brilliant. So we've got a really good mix here actually.
We want you to tell us what your favourite meal is. What food did your family cook when you were young? When you were a child, what do you remember eating? What did you teach your children to cook? And what do you think, what do children today eat? So your grandchildren or children of children?
And mainly we eat rice. It all depends how they make the rice. They can make it like porridge.
Most of your stuff was to fill up the belly, so it made sure it lasted, the stuff that they made, so you could dish out to a lot of people.
So did you teach all your children to cook?
Yeah, they know how to cook.
Your boys and girls?
Girls, all of them. They know how to cook. Perfect.
Yellow yam.
Rice plantain,
What is it?
green banana,
Snapper.
Red snapper.
like cinnamon.
We do something which we call fufu. It's cassava. You pound it, you turn it to starch, and then you cook it.
So, okay, so fufu, that's a good one.
You have to do it with okra, the soup.
Yeah.
You have to cook the soup separately.
So you make a separate soup?
Oh yes, you have to make separate soup.
We eat a lot of sweet potatoes. When you boil it, it gets soft. Or you could fry it, also fry it.
We have flying fish.
Oh, I love flying fish.
You cook it with okras. You boil them. You put in some seasoning.
How long would you boil it off before?
You don't have to boil them till they turn black.
You have potatoes, or you have peas,
Yeah.
nice peas, split peas, or black-eyed peas, or green peas, whichever peas it is. We mix it up with shrimps. We fry up the shrimps and we put it all together. You got the coconut. When you grate the coconut, you squeeze out the juice from the coconut and you pour the juice inside the rice while it's cooking. We call it a fancy cooker pot. You got to
Cook plantain,
Uh-huh.
I cook yam,
Spices or herbs?
spices, yeah. Marinate the chicken.
Saltfish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my mum mentioned that ackee and saltfish.
Ackee.
Yeah. So,
National
yeah.
dish.
My mum would call that poor people's food back in the day to me, because that's what poor people used to eat.
Yeah.
Today you go to a restaurant, it's like a delicacy.
Yeah.
And an ackee costs so much money.
And yet in Jamaica it's fallen off the tree,
Tree,
it's
yeah,
on the ground.
yeah, it's just there.
Right.
We have
It's
an
just
ackee tree.
falling on the ground.
Yeah.
But here you buy a tin, £5 for a tin of ackee.
Instead.
I love Chinese.
You love Chinese.
You know when you grated the coconut?
Has everybody here taught, at some point in their life, taught somebody else how to cook?
All children can cook.
Did they just watch you, or did you actively teach them, saying this is what
You
you have to
didn't
do?
teach them anything. They
You just
see you
watched.
they see you cutting up onion and everything, time to put in your rice, and they know to do that.
I've tried, but they're a bit westernised, my children. So they would go to a Caribbean outlet to buy Caribbean takeaway food, i.e. like jerk chicken,
You had Gabby.
dumplings with ackee saltfish in them.
Where do you shop?
We have Shepherd Bush markets,
Yep.
and you get all West Indian food there. Peas, yam, sweet potato, pumpkin, breadfruit, you name it, it's there.
I eat doctor fish, goldfish, snapper, mackerel
Mackerel.
And where'd you get your fish, Mum? Where would you get your fish from?
in Shepherd Bush market.
Shepherd Bush. We are shop in Brixton. We sell most African stuff.
A lot of African stuff in,
Yeah,
in
so I
Brixton.
go down to Brixton.
Sort of speciality stuff.
They got West Africa, they get Indian, all kind of name.
Brixton.
Does anybody ever go to Dalston?
Oh, I used
Yeah, I
to.
think
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, Dalston. I remember Dalston. Yes, that's a very good market for the Black and Caribbean.
Oh, yeah.
Ethnic people.
A short walk from the Nubian Life Centre brings us to the Phoenix School Farm and Learning Zone, a small oasis in the midst of the White City estate. This was started in 2007 and is managed by the Hammersmith Community Gardens Association. It provides a resource for the Phoenix High School and other local schools and community groups. There we interviewed Moa Elvermark-Galloway, the community nutritionist.
We run a pop-up fruit and veg stall once a week on a Wednesday in the local community, just to make sure people can get a bit more fruit and veg into their diets. That proved a really good success, so we started to run the fruit and veg stall in 2 local primary schools as well. So as the parents come and pick the children up after school, the children are selling them fruit and vegetables. The way the farm works, we don't have plots for different schools, because we want it to be open for everyone, so the farm is everyone. Also during the pop-up fruit and veg stall, we had some 6th formers that were running the stall, and at the end of it they made quite a lot of money, and they said, oh, Miss, it's really nice to do something nice for the school. They really enjoyed selling the vegetables. They have maths over here, they have English, they have food technology come over here, art, drama. During lunchtime, 20 students over here, they come over to do a bit of digging, can do a bit of tasting, can look at the chickens. They can pet the rabbits that we got here, because they've got a little petting club. They can come here because lots of the pupils haven't got enough space to have a pet at home. We have lots of volunteers that come to the farm. They might have struggled with drug misuse. They come here and use it as recreational space. A few times a year we've got events here at the farm as well. We invite the whole local community to come over. The latest one we had was our Harvest Festival that we had about a month ago. I think we had about 600 local residents that came to visit the farm. It's a really big event. On that day we have free soup that our school kitchen has prepared. We did barbecued sweet corn. We do salad workshops where you can make your own dressing. We had a pasta making workshop. Face painting, 'cause it's really popular, and then just like a really nice trail, people can walk around and look at the farm. Other things that I do in the local community, being a nutritionist, obviously anything I do is not healthy eating, so I set up a slimming club in the local community. It's free for adults. There's nothing like that in the area, and there's a lot of obesity in White City, so it's really something that we want to focus on. Also, the family cooking clubs that we run at the weekends, we have about 20 people on Saturdays to come, so it's the parents with their children, and they come, we prepare a nutritious healthy meal. Other things that we do on the farm, we do quite a lot of preserving, pickled vegetables, trying to preserve stuff, and also show the children how old-fashioned techniques of preserving nutrients. We've also done jams before, and that's probably best way of showing children why you shouldn't eat too much jam because too much sugar in there. One of the biggest things I think when they walk around the farm is that they'll come here and they say, oh, I don't like vegetables. And at the end of 1 hour when our community grower has been with them, they think it's so cool to eat carrots or whatever because they've just pulled it out of the ground. So in the summer when we have an abundance of things, we just have tasting walk around and we taste all different things. One thing they really like doing is actually going around looking at herbs and tasting them. I think that's quite interesting things for kids to do. But yeah, I would say that it's much easier to get them to eat something if you've picked it and then you go up to the kitchen and cook it.
Our second workshop was held with students from Year 10 at Phoenix High School. These were aged between 4 to 15 years. We asked them about the food they eat and cook at home and how they envisage food in the future.
My name's Cheryl and I wasn't born in here, I was born in Zambia, which is in Africa. And my food background, mostly we have like loads of spices and lots of chicken. Yeah.
My name's Darren. I was born here and I'm Turkish, so my food background is mainly Turkish foods.
My name is Shaquan and I was born in England. And my food background is from Jamaica.
My name is Dogan, I'm Turkish, so I was born here. My food background is mainly Turkish.
My name is Jaya, I'm from Mauritius, and my food background is a mix. So it's a bit Asian, there's loads actually, French.
My name is Joshua and I'm from Britain. I mainly got a British background.
We've got quite a big list actually. Jamaica, Sweden, Argentina, Zambia, Turkey, Mauritius, British, Somalian, Iranian.
Is there a staple, is there a national dish that you have?
We usually have like, literally, it's called shima and it's like corn and they like ground it and they ground it as like a powder and you put water and then you use it like, it's like
So it's a
usually
bit
hand
like
food.
fufu?
Yeah, a bit like that.
Exactly. Yeah,
it's like hand food.
Okay, yeah. What would you really like? What's one of your favourite Iranian dishes?
This type of like sauce that you make the chicken called sabzi.
My mum, because she's Turkish, she likes to keep it all like organic stuff because she believes obviously it's better than all of this different type of stuff. So like she'll get different type of stuff that you've never tried before.
Although my mum had like a Zambian background and like she used to grow her own things, I think now she's took like in the culture here, they have more takeaways and like Chinese takeaways. In Zambia she wouldn't be like having that many, she would have like homegrown food from her mum.
I want you all to get into pairs and I want you to think of an item of food or that you eat, anything, it could be a meal.
But not for her to see it, but not for, no, she'll see it, but you won't see what she's doing. Yeah, go on up.
Does the school sell this food?
Apple pie!
We both kind of had the same.
Seafood.
Yeah, you got it! We've got, what's your favourite food? What did your family cook when you were growing up? What food can you cook? What kind of food would you like to learn how to cook? Or are you not bothered? What kind of food would you like to eat more of and why?
Okay, what's your favourite food? Spaghetti bolognese. Mine's macaroni and cheese. I like peri-peri chicken, and that's like Nando's basically.
I mainly want prawns. This is nice, but I don't have it. And this is the fried ones from Iceland. You know Iceland, the wrap up? Yeah, that one.
Egg fried rice.
Does your mum make that, or you just get it for takeaway like Chinese?
I make it.
You make egg fried rice?
I make egg fried rices.
What can you cook?
Eggs. I can cook eggs and toast.
I can cook soup, rice, chicken, toast, and English breakfast.
Yeah, macaroni and cheese. That's it.
And what do you want to eat more of? Pizza.
I like lychee.
Which is a good idea because
Lychees.
Yeah, they're nice.
It's called dragon fruit or something like that.
What shop do you see it in?
And them Turkish shops.
The Turkish shop. Oh, so because I've seen it in Chinese, in Chinatown I've seen dragon fruit.
Because I think Chinatown.
Yeah, it
But
makes
you've
sense.
seen it in Turkish shops?
Yeah, I've seen it in Turkish shops.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Because this project's looking into the future, it's looking about a sustainable future for food. We'd like you to think 20 years from now. I'm imagining that you'd give your kids the most healthy food that you would eat anyway. We want to finish this session just by using those plates to draw your healthy food.
It's good to be wise when you are young. 'Cause you only can be young but for one.
The Our Food Project is holding workshops around the UK, bringing in different community voices. We are holding theatre performances based on these dialogues to bring these perspectives to wider audiences, ultimately challenging decisions made around food research, ensuring that these decisions are inclusive and lead to a healthy, sustainable and affordable future for our food.
Understanding